What's up? We're live. Bust up the YouTube real quick. Make sure that we're rocking and rolling. What's up, Paul? Happy to see you in here as always. Always my number one, first guy in there. Always appreciate you. How you doing today? And I think I have a few other people, 5 people. Hello to the 5. Turn that off. All right. Well, the ads are playing. That's good. That's a start. Uh, I apologize as well. All right. Things are sweet. Um, Apologize for any stuffiness you may hear throughout the live. I one have allergies, and I just took my allergy medicine like literally right before I clicked go live, and I also went shopping for plants today, so that was super sick. We picked up, I wish I remember the name of it because I'm sure a few people would actually know what these plants are. What's up, Dad? Come on, come on. I'm calling you right after the live too. I was gonna shoot you a text, but I literally just got home like 10 minutes ago from picking up said plant that I was just talking about. But we got some growing vine plant that we're gonna throw on the back porch, and then we also got a tomato plant from a coworker of mine. Just that. But we also got a tomato plant from a coworker of mine, and he he grows like seasonal, fruits and vegetables, mostly vegetables year round. And he brought in a whole bunch of tomatoes to work, and so we got a bunch of little sprouts about yay big. And actually, I can show you a couple photos. Hopefully, this will show up good here on um, the camera. But I'd love for you guys to see. His name's Tom. I named him Tom, the tomato plant. So the day we got him, if I can find, yeah, the day we got him, he was about yay big. So you see, not very big. And then, only but a week later, he was that tall. Pretty crazy, right? And then a week after that, he was that big. You can sort of see it. And now, and that was in that photo, he's about this tall. He's like that big now. So he's grown quite a bit just in the last like 2 weeks. So we went ahead and picked up a cool little terracotta pot thing, and then like the little vine holder, whatever, the big cone that he grows into on the metal wire. So pretty sick. Excited about that. You guys will be seeing them at some point in the video, little vlog stuff that I put out here in the future. I'll be vlogging the plant growth because I wanted to get into some more gardening. So I figured good way to do it, and I'd love for you guys to see it. I'm sure I'll get plenty of tips throughout all the stuff. I'm sure plenty of you guys have either gardened in the past or still do at some point. So feel free to drop some good tips in the comments of the videos and here in the live. All right, we got Paul, we got my dad, Drift from Dreamer 5. What's up? What's up? How's it going? Well, welcome home, lol. Precisely. Hey, Levi, cool Easter egg dived at the den. That place is a great dive from Big Wave FLA. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for coming in here tonight. And yes, it was absolutely sick. That was my third time diving there. The first time was for my actual certification, and then the last time was the first part of that video, or the second time, and then the third was the back half of that video, which was the dive itself, and that was hands down one of the coolest experiences I've probably had to date. Like, it was almost, I think like the best way I could put it in perspective was it felt the closest I may ever be to outer space, unless I get there one day, which we're not ruling off. That's still a possibility. But yeah, I think that's like probably the closest I'll get to it. Because pitch dark, I'm neutrally buoyant with the water, floating in at the 25 foot of a 50-foot water. So I'm floating right in the middle with just water above and below. I'm looking around. There's like pitch black and flashlights. I mean, and it was the video looked cool, but I promise you, in person, it was 100 times cooler. It was an unreal experience. Super happy about that. Karen Breast, happy to see you. Thank you for joining. Petrus, always happy to see you. Hi, Levi. Nice and easy. Hello, nice and easy to you as well. Follow you on lives. UK greetings. US greetings back. Gene Pilgrim, hello. Hello. Stop feeding your plant weed. I mean, there's a few weeds in there, but I don't know if he's eating them. I think he's just letting them grow a little symbiotic relationship, it seems. Should probably get a couple of them out because he might be stealing his water. Hi, Levi. How goes your journey? from Wanda Hendry. Life's good. Still busy. I think the title of this is, another week down. Consistency is key. Something I was going to touch on later on. But yeah, just busy day in and day out, which is funny enough is what I put in the little thing. That was on accident. But yeah, just doing the same stuff every day. But it's those little decisions and the consistency. It all ties together. So yeah, doing the same stuff every day, but it's all progressive. So we're making progress every day. So good, consistent, day in, day out. All the words part of that. Let's see. Mama. Hey, Mom. Mom's here. Thanks for making it. Beth Cornett. Hey, peeps. Hello. Thank you for being here. 20 watching, yet only 12 thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, you guys. Hey, Paul said it, man. Let's see what we're at now. 16 with 20 watching. Ratio ain't bad. Could always be better. I know I do a lot of thumbs up, so you might as well drop one too. It's click. Say, and honestly, it might even take more muscles to put up an actual thumb. I'm just saying. Let's see. Hey, Levi Hun from Lila Newton. Hey there, Lila. Hope you're doing great. Jenny Springs is really cool too. I know I still want to dive the ballroom. A friend of mine who actually got her dive certification a few months before I did. And I still feel bad. I still have yet to go on a dive with her. But she's done Jenny Springs, and she's told me a bunch of times that I need to go. And we were supposed to actually do a little dive trip, not last weekend, but the weekend before. And it just didn't work out. So maybe soon. I'd love to. And I know there's also, I don't know what, maybe it's off Santa Fe River. There's apparently some huge crack, that goes straight down into the aquifer. And apparently that's also really cool to check out. So I want to check that out too. Hey, Mama Levi. Hey, Paul. Nice. Glad to see everyone's introduced themselves. G5, you rock up everywhere. Hey, Karen. Hiya. Hello. You and David raised a good kid. I pray he has a great future ahead. Thanks, Paul. And yes, thank you, my parents, for raising me. It's an honor to have been raised by them. So, Shelly B, hello. Howdy. Enjoy your best life, kiddo. Enjoy my life and enjoy my live. I hope you enjoy my live, and I'm going to do the best to enjoy my life while you enjoy my life here. Yes, Wanda Henry. Thank you. Let's see. 20 for 20 now. Appreciate you guys. Let's see. Etienne. Hey, Etienne. Thanks for making it. Boom. Happy to see you in here as always. Wow, Levi's in the crack. Never would have figured that. All right, Paul. Well, it all depends on what you're talking about now. Crack climbing? Yeah, into that. I've still only got to try a couple little moves, but I was actually talking about it with Caden tonight. Maybe diving in a crack? Cool. Other types? Maybe not. Hello, Levi and everyone. Treasure Hunter. What's going on? Hope you found some treasure recently. Just figured I'd throw that one out there. Went on an adventure today. Well, I wonder where that was. I wish I wasn't so rushed. If you had some time, I meant to send you over that link. Hey, guys on the phone, can't tag. Yeah, not a problem. He says hi to everyone that I've said hi to thus far. And to those of you who haven't commented yet, hello to you as well. Thanks for being here. Even if you're not saying something in the chat, I appreciate you being around. All right. Well, I don't know if the first few people or if you're the latter half of the people that have joined, heard my awesome news. I got a plant today. Pretty sick. I've had a little tomato plant. I got them from a smoothie cup, like a tropical smoothie type smoothie cup. And he's about to get planted into a big old pot. That big around. That's not. Yeah, that's better. About that big. And that tall. Yeah. And we got some soil for him. We got a little climbing thing. Super stoked. You guys will see that in a video soon. And then we also got some climbing vine. Oh, a something jasmine. Confederate jasmine. That's what it's called. A vine Confederate jasmine. So if any of you know about that, feel free to leave a comment on how to take care of it. We want it to kind of grow out and move all around our, whatchamacallit, little gate we have on our back patio. 22 watching now, 26 thumbs up. Good work, people. Paul, appreciate you moderating just the way you are. Yay, Levi, the green thumb. Indeed. I don't have anything green that I can directly show. I do have this nearby. Green thumb. Deodorant. Let's see. Cindy Brown, thank you. TY, Bookman watching you right now on the 60-inch. Love Greek footage. That's awesome. I did see, what was it? I saw something today about a little adventure one of y'all went on. Oh, it was, I saw something on Country Road Cures channel about, they posted a little community post today of the little middle of nowhere oasis, whatever it was. That was pretty cool. All right. So, reverting back to our little paper. I got a small one this time because I was, once again, I literally set up the live right before I got into the live itself. So, week check-in. How I felt, what I did. Week was good. Once again, staying busy. Consistency is key, day in, day out. All those words I already used. Doing the same stuff. Got school, got work, got YouTube. Last week was actually my first week ever putting out 2 videos, like 2 full videos in the same week. So that was really cool. I'm really happy about doing that. And I hope that, I can get out even more content like that in the future. Ideally, 1 to 2 to maybe even throwing in a 3rd video every week. I don't know. We'll see what we can do. But here real soon with the ending of school coming up on the summer, I'm hoping to be able to crank out some more YouTube stuff as we transition to a less heavy system there, less time investment, and I can start focusing on the YouTube a bit more. And there actually might be a lot of really cool stuff that I think everyone here would really enjoy for me in the upcoming potential few months. So that's all I can leave it at right now until anything's kind of set in stone. But you might be seeing a lot more of me than you currently are. So, we'll see. Levi, it's fun. Take care of your own plants. It sure is. I've had a few, but nothing too crazy. A couple, you call them succulents. Those are super easy, man. They're hard to kill them. And I've had a few in the past. We used to actually have a pretty big garden. I didn't do much but pull weeds and like make the mounds with the hoe, but kill a snake or two maybe. Those things suck. I don't like snakes. It's not for me. Hair looking slick. Thanks, Pops. Got a little clean fade. You can see that. Hope you guys can see it. I can't really see both sides. Went a little short on this side. I was telling him I wanted to taper up. He kind of it'll grow back. But thanks, appreciate you. Let's see. Levi, Confederate Jasmine is hard to kill. We had some at the house in Bronson. Such a great plant to grow. Has a wonderful smell. It does. Caden actually has some Confederate Jasmine at his mom's house, all along their entire front fence. It's growing all the way up the whole 4-foot fence, and it's super awesome. So yes, I'm really looking forward to having that across the whole back of our little balcony, making the whole thing out there smell nice, and build a bit of a barrier as well. Because right now it's just the metal bars, and I've seen different people I think even these people right across from me right now. It looks like they do. Yeah, they have a mesh net. The mesh. What do you call it? The thing you put outside your window. You know what I'm talking about. That thing. They have a big sheet of that laying over their little balcony, so it helps create kind of a wall, a barrier, so you can't just see the patio. And I like that. So I'm hoping that these vines kind of grow into place and help do that. So let's see. Boo Confederates, not the Yankees. Yeah, Paul, you would. Hey, man, the Jasmine's doing their thing. It doesn't got to get political. It can just smell nice. Carolyn and Jerry. Hello, Leo from Arkansas. Hello, Carolyn and Jerry. Hope you're doing well. Walk before you run. Been walking for a while, but we're running these days. I know I'm behind on all this. Let me go through. Mary Murphy. Howdy. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Cindy Brown. Oh, there it is. Boom. That's what I was talking about, that little oasis, the community post. Let's see. When is your last day of school? My last final is, it'll be the Wednesday, the 20, wait, not the 20th, the next one, following one. Either the 2nd or the 9th, or 3rd or 10th, one of the two, one of the 4. I think it's either the 3rd or the 10th. Because I have a final in one class, the other one's online. So my last day of class is technically in 3 weeks. But then my finals will be I have one online, and I have to go back to school for 2 more. So, but first week of May, we'll just say that as a blanket statement. So first week of May. Hola, mi amigo. Works for me. I'll take as much of it as I can get. Howdy. Between 5 and 7 p.m., I have my hands full. Very difficult for me to chat. Hello back from everyone. Say hi to me, Treasure Hunter. Not a problem, man. I just appreciate you being here. Thank you. Thanks for popping in. Hey, Ridge Life. Oh, okay. See, all right, that little logo right there. I got it mixed up with the "Come On, Keeping It Real." Didn't even notice. What's up, Tim? How's it going, man? Happy to see you here. Thanks for making it. Are we going to see you at the Mid America meetup? It's very possible. It's very possible. Once again, nothing quite guaranteed just yet, but we're really trying to make it happen. Ask Mama. He pulled out those flowers in the weeds in the first year, a little. That one got me beat, man. Let's see. Screen. Yes, a screen. That's the word I was looking for. Yes, Cindy Brown, Auntie Ann. Thank you. Yes, a screen. So the screen that you have outside your window, they have a big sheet of that, and they just throw it over. Not a shade cloth. Yes, that's the one. A screen. Looking good, Levi. Thank you, Debbie. Appreciate it. Lattice. No, not lattice, but lattice is what I would like to put up for our well, I'm a blank. Confederate Jasmine. Once we move, because we're in this apartment until June, I believe, May or June. And then we're moving over to one that we were actually supposed to move in to in February. I don't even know if I've talked about this on the YouTube stuff, but long story short, my buddies moved into this apartment, and I moved in 2 months after they did, into the third bedroom that another one of my friends was living in and then moved out of, which is here now where I'm at. And we were supposed to be moved over to a quadplex. So this is an apartment complex that I'm in now. I don't know, a few tens of maybe 100, whatever, bunch of apartments. And so then they have these quadplexes on the other side of the property, and they're backed up to this pond, and they're back by the woods and out of the way, and not in a complex with a bunch of people with neighbors above, below, and on both sides. So we were supposed to move over there, and with having a fourth person come in, because it has an additional loft that one of our buddies was going to live in part-time, because he lives half and half between Utah and here. He was going to pay like a portion of rent, and it actually would end up dropping our price down like $100 a piece to move into a larger place where all the bedrooms are the size of the current master, and the master is even bigger. It has its own full garage, and then a little mud room, and you walk upstairs to the whole main floor with the 3 bedrooms, big kitchen, open area, like big windows, ceiling. What do you call them? Ceiling lights. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The lights in the ceiling, like the big window. So super lit, nice little open area, bigger living room. And then it walks up to even like a 3rd floor. And then that's where you're actually at the loft. And the loft overlooks the living room and has like its own little kind of tucked room off to the side. Super nice place. And it was also built last year, so it's all brand new. And we were supposed to move into that in February, but the chick that was working at the front office, bless her heart, but she quit, and she didn't write down any of the information that we left with her, how we were supposed to be the next ones in line for the quadplex building. And I'll just say townhouse, because that's more or less what it is for like the townhouse. But now we got here, talked to her, or at least we're going to go talk to her, and then found out there was a new guy, Zion. He's super cool. We like him a lot, but he's not the chick who didn't write our name down because she was supposed to, quit, and then literally the next week, someone toured and rented it for 12 months. So we pretty much got gypped out of our spot, and they did say that they would honor us it was a $500 moving fee, like to transfer the lease over, and they said they would waive that for us. So that's nice, but I mean, still kind of frustrating to have not been in, the nicer place already, but it is what it is. Let's see. Howdy, Tim. Hello, Don. Hello, Don. Hey, Don. Where's David? He break Uber again and can't make it. Yeah, good one. He was in here. Yeah, I'm here, scrub. There he is. Little Tim, he's up in here somewhere in some place. Levi, you hitting Mid-American YouTube meetup? I'm going to try. I'm really trying. I can't give you a guaranteed yes or no, but we're gonna try to make it work. Ha ha ha! Still at work. Good luck. 16 hours today, Tim? Question mark? Question mark? No, Levi. You don't try to make a meetup. You make it happen. Well, Paul, with that same mentality, I'll catch you there then, man. Because we're not trying. We're making it, right? I can't wait to meet you. It's gonna be great to see you there. No try, only do. Hey, if I do, then I'll do, and if I don't, then I don't. But somewhere in the middle, I got to teeter totter one way, and right now that the needle's up. And until I fall on that side, which is a lot of different uh, moving components of life, not guaranteed just yet. Hi Levi, how are you? From Charlene Grady. I'm doing pretty good. The energy's decent. I got home from work pretty close to when I started this. Usually, I'm able to leave work a little bit earlier and have a bit more time to get all this set up and make the thumbnail and get my area ready. I'm actually using last week's sheet, and on the back is a mulching bid that I wrote out for a mulching job for my landscaping. But yeah, a little rushed, but we're doing good. I mean, the bags are a bit of an indicator. I also said that was because of allergies as well. So I got my little allergy pills here. So hopefully that mitigates throughout the time of this live because I took my allergy medicine right before. Speaking of, let me get a sip of water. Let's see. Skylights. That's the one, Cindy Brown. I need to catch up. I know I'm still behind, but wow, you moving? Yes, ideally somewhat soon. We are hoping to make it into the townhouse late May, early June is what they told us. So we'll see. And we'll be there until late November, early December, whenever that lease runs out. Ridge Life, new tat on the left bicep. I always had that one. Relatively new. I don't know if it was there last I saw you. Just simple little wave here, and then I got the shark here on this arm. It's only two right now. We're thinking about some more. I got other priorities right now. I'd love to go get one. I have a couple ideas in mind, but for intents and purposes, my money's better invested elsewhere right now. So priorities first, tattoos later. Although at some point this year, I'll have another one or two because I have some ideas that I really want. But once again, priorities. Prioritizing what's important. I think Levi is tired. Can't seem to find his words tonight. Hey, call it for what it is. Tired or scatterbrained, one of the two. You can use the term. Let's see, tired and still at work. There you go, Tim. That's how you put it. We're pushing through. His allergies are acting up. There you go. Told it right. Tim, those rabbits are so cute. I know, man. I got to come check them out. I haven't even been able to watch a ton of the YouTube lately. Just been trying to put out more and more. But yeah, man, I'll go check out the rabbits on the channel here soon. I must have missed that part for sure. Hey, Tim, David keeps breaking his tractor. He uses it, lol. Nice. Orb uses it. Got to treat it right, like a lady. But Paul Honeyman, there you go. So when do we meet Trip? Lol, when? Go slow, Tim. Exactly, Tim. When? Levi, I know you can't try to make that meetup. I can't even try to make the meetup. It'll keep me out of the States for the time being. Well, keep on doing what you're doing. As long as you're staying healthy, that's more important than making the meetup because I'd like to see your comments no matter what. So keep doing what you're doing, man. Lila Newton, lol, haha. Laugh out loud. That's what that stands for. You're okay, Levi? Good deal. I'm back. Sorry I'm cooking while I watch. ATM, not a problem. I already told you. Don't feel bad about it. I'm always happy to have you in here. Let's see. We are waiting on a phone call. Good luck. Feel better. Allergies stink from Tina Plouffe. They do stink. They stink a lot. It really sucks. And honestly, it wasn't even that bad today. I was in the routine of taking it like every single day right before I left for like spring break because it started getting pretty bad with the pollen. But it wasn't bad until I went plant shopping. And then I was out there in the big nursery. And I mean, all of it blew up. Literally by the time I got back here, I've been sneezing. I got my napkin next to me I've been blowing my nose into. And my eyes got all puffy and red and whatever. It's part of life. You deal with it. And thanks to, like I said, modern medicine, they have these little pills right there I can take and feel all better. So super sick. All right. Back to resorting to the list. We're freaking killing it right now. That we're 25 minutes through this thing and talking and mingling. Got 25 people in here. So happy to have you all in here once again. Correlate that to a room of people. So think about 25 of you guys. We're all sitting in a room, me in a little chair, just listening. So cool. Absolutely love it. And appreciate you guys being here as always. I told you I'm going to keep on saying it, but I will. I really do appreciate it. Let's see. So, week check in. How I did. How stuff. Yeah, good. Busy. How I felt. It was a good week. I'm trying to still get back into my routine of waking up early, and it's still like a rough balance between getting to sleep at a good enough point where I can ideally, like I said, I like to wake up at 5:45. That's a time that works for me. Where 5 is a bit too early with how late I'm able to get to bed with my current schedule, and 6 is a bit late to wake up because then by the time I'm like breakfast, coffee, greens powder, morning routine, clothes, hair, brush teeth, whatever, um, the sun's starting to come up. And I know it's weird, but I prefer to be ready and attacking the things that I want to be working on before the sun comes up. There's something about that mentally stimulates me to where I feel like I'm off on the right foot every day when I'm beginning my day before the sun comes up. So um, we are just trying to, like I said, get back into routine, and we're getting more or less there. So try not to be too hard on myself because it is a transition period. It's not like I go one night, going to bed at between midnight and 1 a.m. and waking up at around 8 a.m. to the next day it's asleep by 10 p.m. and awake at 5:45. But there's a bit of a transition period between that. So like I said, we're just making the transition, trying to get to bed earlier, wake up earlier, sleep better and fuller, getting more restful nights of sleep, not just sleeping through the night. Because also with this crazy brain up here of mine that's constantly, like a hold up, there it goes. That's like a hamster, on a wheel that continues to run and never stops. Uh, it's a bit of work, but work's never stopped me. So we're continuing to push through. So good week, felt good. Um, Also back into climbing. I finished my second V5 this week, which is awesome because, I mean, we're getting up there now. Like, V2s, V3s, had those for a minute. I was able to get like a couple V4s, and I was like, oh my god, that's so crazy. It was like a couple weeks ago, and then boom, straight to V5s, and it's like I'm really climbing the ladder pretty quick, and it feels really good. Like it's awesome to see the progress as I'm making, like I said, once again, visible progress. That's one of the things I love about the climbing is that I can directly see from week to week my increase in progression, which I've since had less time doing because having weightlifted now for, like 5 years, and that's half a decade, decent amount of time. I've only been alive for 2 of them. So um, having about a quarter of my life having spent lifting weights, that the direct progression from workload to result is much different. But with the climbing, I get to see direct. Like last week, I literally could not make this move from this hold to this hold, and now I can. So it's really really cool. So happy about that. Let's see, we got some channels popped up in here, linked. Thank you, Cindy Brown. Appreciate you linking some channels. That's awesome. Lowell, allergies acting up while in a plant nursery. Yeah, I mean, she said it. It makes sense. I literally walked into like the layer of allergy problems, all kinds of flowers and trees and plants and bushes and shrubs and fruits and everything. So yeah, I'm definitely stuffier than I was an hour ago, and I can even see it. Like I'm looking now at the whatever little screen that I have, and my eyes even look puffier than whenever I first started. I hate it. So frustrating. I did see someone say something about the honey. Yeah, Charlene Grady said, "Levi for allergies, drink tea with local honey." And still got to get some local honey. I've literally been talking about this for a few weeks, honestly months. But I did have some honey recently, probably about a month and a half ago. But I'm out now, so I need to get some more local honey. David, those roots were pretty gnarly. Uber is a root beast. Yeah, it's tearing through it. Nothing like sweet gum, though. I believe that. Okay, y'all, just so you know, the beanbag on the floor in the book nook corner is mine. Glad we know. So far this week's Life Levi, gather around Kitty's wildlife. Levi gets his notes together and gets your snacks full. Yeah, precisely. Let's see, Jump Dreamers 5. Do you have a live tonight? Question mark. 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. EST. Check it out. Leave that up for a sec. Hey David, it real. I don't wonder where Levi's overworking brain comes from. Yeah, that's pretty direct correlation. You know, Apple falling far from the tree. Not very far. Didn't roll down the hill too much. Oh wow, literally. Apple didn't fall from the tree. That's as we go to Hack Creek Homestead. Perfect timing. Ouch, Tim got burned. Burn. I mean, didn't see that one. Regardless, I gotta catch back up to the comments. I know I've been behind. I get on my little tangents. There it is. Yeah, again, hot tea with local honey for allergies. I'm looking to get some soon. Let's see. Bum, 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 bum. Ha 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 ha. V grading system for bouldering problems invented by John Sherman, which goes V0 all the way to V17. Hey, Tim, you like climbing, man? Get together and go climb some rocks. Be pretty sick. That'd be a cool little collab video there. Maybe I help tend to a couple bees and then we go climb a mountain. I think that's a good little pair up right there. But yeah, I mean I've made great progression. And also the highest boulder in our gym is V9. So now I'm like starting to tip the scales from, you know, the first half, you know, you take a little arch here, V1 all the way to difficulty 9. That meter's ticking and I'm, you know, pretty quickly getting over to the really hard stuff. So love to see it. Let's see. Hey, Levi, got out of class 10 minutes early. Woo! So glad you did. Thanks for being here. Happy to see you as always. Hope you're going well. Hope life's going well. Saw you posted something. Saw the Instagram too. The new camera seems like it's taking some great photos. Love to see it. Let's see. Sorry, y'all, not ignoring. Been painting. Not a problem, Beth Cornet. Always happy to see you in here. So appreciate you. Let's see. Every day while your allergies are high. Yes, I'm going to try to get that honey soon. The easiest start at VB, beginner, and V0. The hardest problem currently are V16 and V17. Yeah, well, Adam Andra, absolute monster, making some crazy routes. And then, of course, a handful of others, but him being one of the most known. Less of a boulder, actually, more of a rock climber, but that's intricacies that most people don't care for. Let's see. Paul, Don, hi, Levi. Hello, Susie Jacobson. Beth Cornet, what are you painting? Yes, I'm also curious to know. I was going to ask that, but then I saw Tim's comment and my climbing brain got excited. Let's see. Yeah, what are you painting, Beth Cornet? I would love to know. Soon. Hello, Beth. Hope you're doing well. Soon, Lila Newton. What did I miss that Lila Newton said? Once again, we're going to keep rolling. The only mountains me and David climb are blue. Now that you would, I'd love to see Tim and Levi rock. Hey, Auntie Ann already approves. Now that I would love to see Tim and Levi climbing rocks. I say we go for it. I did just get re-belay certified, so I can make sure you don't fall down the mountain with a good rope. So some little wood cutouts for a project I'm working on. Oh, that's exciting! I can't wait to see it. I hope I can get a chance to check it out. Good luck with it. I still have a little canvas down here that I need to paint. I have two actually. These little 5x7 canvases. I still have this one here, right there, which I did. That's a little 4x4. And I've still yet to paint these. I just haven't had the downtime or found something directly that I wanted to. And I was supposed to get together with another friend of mine to paint those, but still being as busy as I am and as busy as they are, just has yet to work out. But here soon, I was wanting to do another one of those. So we'll see. Levi, maybe you and David go climbing and then base jump David's canyon. Ooh, look at that. Hey, all right. Me and Tim climb the mountain, meet my dad at the top, and then we paraglide back to Come On Mountain. How about that? That's a video for the century right there. No pressure, Tim, no pressure. It's not like you're busy. Yeah, precisely. Hi, Levi in chat. Cottonwood Ranch. Howdy, howdy. Appreciate you making it. Hi, Raquel. Has it been windy for you? It's windier than normal. Yeah, it's been a pretty windy day here as well. Super overcast. I figured we were going to get a ton of rain. It only rained for about an hour. Not super hard either, but yeah, it's been pretty windy today. I just want to see Tim on a duck, blah, blah, blah. Soon, Tim, I want to, You might see it at the meetup. Yeah. Hi, Levi. That water y'all were diving in was at an underground cave. That was scary. Yeah, you can Google Devil's Den. That's where we were at, and it's more. Yeah, it's pretty much a cave. So from the top down, there's a hole, in the top, and I don't know. I'd probably say it's maybe 10 to 15 foot in diameter. So not huge, but a hole that goes down. So there's like some light exposure, but then the entrance to the cave is up around the corner. And then you walk down the stairwell, go down to the left a little bit, and then it opens up into like this big cavern. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty much just a circular cave with the middle of it having fallen down. And then there's more of a pyramid style shape of all the rubble. So then there's a little diving, or not a diving, but like a standing platform that people, swim off of, and the divers get their, fins on and all that before jumping off to the sides. And then it goes down, some odd 50, whatever feet in all directions, and has little, cut off and channels, and it's super cool experience. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, check it out. It's pretty sick. And once again, you can Google it to see a bit more images and different angles and whatnot. David Chevy truck wouldn't make it up the mountain. Yeah, hey, he did say. I mean, his lifelong. I'm pretty sure my Uncle Ray even has like the Ford logo on his bicep or something. Lifelong Ford fella, but the market and financial situations, just Chevy's a bit cheaper. I get it. I mean, they're gonna rust out. Get it for a few years and trade it out for an F-250 when he gets the chance. So maybe in a few years he'll get back in a truck that he's meant to be in. Take care, Levi. Keep living your best life. Enjoy. Have to, I imagine, saying go. Thank you, Wanda. I appreciate it. I hope you also enjoy the rest of your evening and continue to live your best life. Thank you. Appreciate you. Let's see. Did you paint the long photos over your head? No, I did not. I wish I was that good. But no, that's from like Target or something. I've only done this little guy right there, which I haven't even showed in the live in a while neither. I might grab that before we end the live here. Levi, have you read Denali's Howl by Andy Hall? Great book about a bunch of guys climbing Denali and a blizzard hitting. No, I have not. But once again, I will add it on a piece of paper. I'll go back in the live and look at the comment and add it to my little list of books, which is now getting increasingly large because every time I talk about books with anyone, they always have a book recommendation. So the list quickly went from like 4 or 5 to now I'm at like 15, 16 books on my list. So, but I have a lifelong time span to read books, so I figure I might as well have a list to go off of before I just start popping in and out of libraries, because I did that for a while. Found a couple books I liked, a couple I didn't. So yeah, I saw another comment I wanted to get back to real quick too. Burt's Bees, sponsor me one of these days. I've gone through about 500 of these tubes, so it'd be cool to get maybe a little crate, a lifetime supply. Let's see. Oh, that turtle you spotlighted didn't look so happy with you. I know, and I was upset that the camera didn't give any justice to size. That was about a basketball sized turtle. So like having my fist. So I had a wrist cam on. Thank you guys. Yeah, that was part of the video. I had like a little wrist cam on, and the GoPro was sitting right here. Or actually, I have the GoPro, so it was right here. And with me right here, I was about, I don't know, maybe this far from the turtle, give or take, a little more, a little less. And the turtle was like this big. I mean, bigger than my whole head. Big turtle. The head on it alone was probably the size of my fist. Like, shape it like a turtle's face. It's about yay big, but like, imagine like a whole basketball is right here, and that's his neck. Pretty insane. Like, gave no justice to the size of that turtle. It looks like he's this big, and he's just huge. That was a really, really big turtle to be that far underwater and just hanging out. And I just spotted him with my little flashlight. So he didn't look very happy, but neither did any of the fish in there. And we are in their habitat, so I don't live there. He lives there. That's his home. So I was intruding on his space, but I left him be. If I had a little fish or something I could feed to him, I would have thrown him a little, even a little piece of lettuce or something. Levi diving is really cool. One of my favorite dives is Spiegel Grove at night And Elsmeralda, something like that. Marida, got it all wrong. It's all good. Look it up. Great wreck dive. I will actually. Take a picture of it real quick. I'll check it out. Appreciate it. I'm hoping to do a lot more diving here in this upcoming year. So, yeah, I might add that to the list. Any James Patterson book is awesome. I've heard of James Patterson. I'm still yet to read any of his work, but I have heard many good words as well. So we'll look into that some more. Wow, bigger than your head. Must have been pretty massive. Appreciate it, Paul. It was. It was a big turtle. I have a big head, but turtle was larger. So, typo. Okay, making sure I didn't get it wrong. But yeah, that I will check it out. Big Wave FLA. Yes, Karen's my absolute favorite author. Well, go ahead and take another picture. We'll add it to the list. James Patterson, and let me scroll up so I don't miss the other one as well. Yeah, there it is. Denali's Howl. Boop. All of them right here now. Gotta love technology. Let's see. All right, mostly caught up. I want to go diving with you. Yes, please. Are you dive certified, Corinne? If not, definitely do that at some point this year because I would love to go diving with you. That'd be super sick. So if you're not, look into it. And also they have we just passed it. I was gonna say around Christmas they usually have some good deals at a bunch of dive shops for like some half off deals and whatnot. But maybe you can find something. Let's see, Lila Newton. Mother-in-law reads, her daughter-in-law reads. Some of those fish were big also. Yeah, no, even those koi. So there's that big orange one. I mean, once again, also for real size, like, oh, yay big. Put it next to my head. So here's my head. Got a pretty big head. It's about that big. Probably also gives you literally no reference of size here on the video, but hope it did for some. Some of them fish look big enough for cooking. Oh yeah, plenty of them. Especially those. Man, what were they? There's some like bluegill in there, but then there's also tilapia. There's a few tilapia in there that are like this big around and like that thick. That's a thick tilapia. That's got some like meat on the belly. Like they had big chest for a tilapia. So definitely I'd love to catch a few, but I'll let them live their piece. I'll just swim around them. Koi don't really taste that good. Yeah, I haven't heard of many people cooking them, but the bluegill and especially the other one, delicious. A few pretty big bass in there as well. I did see like a couple, maybe 2 to 3 pound bass as well, so that was cool. I'm not, but I will get certified so I can. Awesome. It would be super sick. So, and definitely recommend that. I mean, it's unreal experience. I love eating tilapia. It's delicious, 100%. Ian McCaffrey is my favorite author. All right, well, let me add it to the list. And McCaffrey. Oh, I lost it. All right, got it. Let's see. Video as much of the process as you can. Getting your cert. It'll get a ton of views. Boom. Cindy Brown called it out. Check. Yeah, definitely do that. I wish I was doing the YouTube stuff as I was getting certified. It would have been cool. Yeah, vlog the entire experience from like first time diving in the pool. Like my first time ever breathing underwater was a very weird experience. Like, I've used plenty of snorkels, but being 15 feet underwater and taking breaths took some getting used to, but you get around to it. Dang it, I'm late. Not a problem, Mike Birch. Happy to see you in here as always. Appreciate having you. Probably not an author you would like. Hey, it's all good. I'll check every last bit of it out. Anne McCaffrey, worth a shot. Oh snap! I'll make sure to do that, Cindy. Sweet. Yeah, bring the GoPro. Wear a head cam. Check it out. It'd be cool. Gonna head out. Have a great night. I look forward to your cool videos. Well, thank you, Lila Newton. I look forward to you watching them, and I always appreciate the comments, and thank you for being here in the live. I really do appreciate it, and have a great rest of your night. Sad to see you go, but happy you can make it. Let's see. I don't know if these are the same rough people. Plant, Jim. Jim. I do want to talk about that as well. So, I think what I've decided, I can't even really tell you the reason because I already hinted at it, but all right. Once again, I have some potential really cool plans for over the summer that I would love to make happen. I can't say too much. Cool stuff over the summer, more than likely happening. But because of what I may be doing over the summer, my current gym plans have changed a bit. So I still am debating whether or not I want to do the smaller gym that's a bit cheaper but has better equipment, or if I'm just going to continue to use the equipment that I have here at my apartment gym, because honestly it works, and I don't want to one overcomplicate it by having like spending more money that really isn't super necessary. Charlene, Grady, you got to go. Take care. See you again soon. See you again soon. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you can make it. Enjoy the rest of your night. But the gym, I think I'm just going to continue to use the apartment gym for a little while, just because it makes sense. And I have the pool here now that it's heating up. I can swim, and it might just make the most sense to utilize my apartment gym. Although I have less stuff to work with, it just forces me to be more dynamic with my workouts, which I actually prefer anyways. I do like to have more dynamic workouts rather than extremely static. So forced me to be a little more creative. So doing that, and plus I still do pay a decent amount for my climbing membership, and wanting to add another membership on top of that just seems pretty unnecessary, at least for where I'm at right now in life. So for right now, we're just holding off for a little bit, but we'll see. Levi, when you're taking current diving, only warm water diving, how hard it is to get a wetsuit on. Yeah, freaking sucks. Well, yeah, I saw this as well down here. Baby oil helps get the wetsuit on. I use the rentals, so I would feel bad if I were to have greased up their entire wetsuit with baby oil. Also, I don't know how much that wears off into the water, but I'm sure it helps a ton. And it is a pain. Let's see. What's up? What's up? Helps to come off pretty easy to the water. Ain't too cold. Yeah, 100%. Sounds like a plan, Levi. Thanks, Karen. Appreciate you, Karen. Karen. Didn't even mean to play on words, but it worked. But yeah, that's the current plan with the gym stuff. Man, I don't want to hint on it too much. So with that, I want to touch back on a few of the books that we talked about before. Now, I finally have made my way into this one. I remember I talked about this one before, The Gun Catch. One more time for those of you who hadn't got to see it. It described a rousing yarn, plenty of action, fast-paced, graphically descriptive, and well-plotted. It is a little pirate book, I suppose. It has this cool little map on the first page. It's the Bahamas in 1786. Let's get a little look at that. If it would focus. Thought that was pretty cool. And I've only made it, I don't know, maybe 20, 25 pages in, but it's been really interesting. It pretty much just prefaced who the guy is, the little pirate, and I'm really excited. I mean, I remember I talked about my mentor, which I'm going to touch on more here as well. We're about to get into the deep part of the conversation as we tail out these last 12 minutes. But yeah, I really I'm enjoying it this far. And one of my mentors, John McConnell, amazing man, greatly appreciate him. And he told me to read for the experience. So here I am reading for the experience. He told me to not only read for knowledge, but to read for the experience as well. It's written down here in my little journal of our conversations. But so in doing that, I'm reading for the experience, and I love the water, love the ocean, love the islands, and so boom, I figured it fit right in there. And plus, pirates are sick, so I'll read about some pirates fighting and what swashbuckling, is that what it is? Swashbuckling. Let's see. Take care. Saw that one. Sounds like a plan. Levi, invest in a wetsuit. Okay, gotta head out. Take care. See you at Tim's Live. Take care. And yes, I actually plan to. I almost bought one last week when we went diving because they have a decent little sale right now. I think it's 125 for their 2.5 mil, and they have the 2.5 mil, which is pretty thin. For those of you who don't know about the different millimeter sizes of wetsuits for diving in the springs, you kind of want either a 5 millimeter wetsuit or ideally a dry suit. Those are a lot more expensive, but the 5 millimeter wetsuit keeps you pretty warm. I mean, after no more than maybe 30 minutes, I'm already shivering in the springs because I mean the water is 72 degrees, and very quickly that saps the heat from your skin. And the wetsuit definitely helps, but it only does so much. And as you're continuously swimming around and moving and swaying your arms around, that little water barrier you're building with that 2.5 millimeter wetsuit seems to wash off pretty quickly. Now, if I was just sitting, completely still, I would build a nice little warm layer of water between my skin and the suit, in between the water, hence the kind of what that's meant for. Build that water barrier in between. That'd probably be good, but they had that deal for 125 for the 2.5 millimeter wetsuits, and I thought about getting one, but I think I want to invest in either a 3.5 or a 5, just because the majority of my diving will probably be. Well, I take that back. I mean, I will be doing quite a bit of ocean diving, and in warm water, 2.5 isn't bad. But long story short, didn't buy it. Here soon, I do plan to invest on some of my own dive gear, and especially my own wetsuit, so that way I don't have to get that from renting. But let's see. Levi's, support your local dive shop. They really appreciate it and have all usually better prices. Yeah, no, I definitely am. Like, that wetsuit I'm talking about is at my local dive shop, the place where I got certified. And they actually do have, honestly, as good as, if not every once in a while, a better deal than what I can even find online. So, and of course, I have people there for recommendations and what they've used and what they've bought, and people talk good about this product and talk bad about the other. So I love the people I have over there at Scuba Monkey. Speaking of, appreciate you saying that. I got to send my link, the YouTube link, over to one of the people at the dive shop. She said she was going to post it, so we'll do that. Let's see. Oh yeah. All right, back to the book. I wanted to hop back in the little journal for a moment, because along with all the working, I figured, I talked about the restless nights and the continuous mental strain. So all of this is part of the journey to becoming the best possible version of myself I can be. And every day we're working slowly to get towards that goal. And this book of all these notes is me writing out different ways and philosophies to do so. All of, at least in this here journal, come from my conversations with John McConnell. Fantastic human being. Always appreciated having him around, and now I've got to learn plenty of great knowledge from him. So, an amazing mentor of mine. If you like to read about the American story and history in the West, I'd recommend Louis L'Amour. His Second Family series had a few others and are an awesome read. Well, I do find it interesting, so I will add it to the list. Sweet. Let's see. If you have read one of Louis L'Amour books, you have read them all. Different name, different town, same story. That's also good to know. So maybe I'll check one out, and I'll see which one is the most, or at least you can tell me which one should I read. And if Paul disagrees, then which one should I read? A favorite of yours, let me know. All right. So one of the more prevalent ones I do want to touch on, which was more or less the overall all-encompassing main point of conversation. Here, I want to grab two things real fast before we get into this. I want to grab a book and something else. I also said I might grab this before we get too far. You might have seen my scrub pants. I'm still wearing scrub pants from work. I have my scrub top in there, but I take it off so I don't do my live in scrubs. Here was that painting, for those of you who haven't got to see it. It's back there on that back wall. Painted by yours truly, little LM in the corner. This was it's at Noonan's Lake here in north central Florida. There's this nice little seating area with a bench where me and my friend were sitting, and tree and nice little cypress stumps around, and the water was pretty. The sunrise was coming out. Super sick, beautiful day. We got up bright and early to go paint this. So, and I even added some reflections in the water. Just saying, this is one of my first things I've ever actually painted. So very proud of it. Really cool, to just buy my own canvas, buy my own paint and brushes, go sit down on a bench and paint something. So I really enjoyed that. You might not mean as much to you guys as it does to me, but I love it. Super cool, and I want to do it more. So the goal is to hopefully build a wall of my own art and kind of scattered all around. So that's cool. Let's see. Nice painting, Levi. Thank you. Appreciate it. Bendigo Schefter is a good read. I will check it out. Let me take a picture of that one. That'll be the one that I add to the list, and then I'll eventually work through more. Scoot back into my position. Wow, great job, Levi. It's beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate it. Bedigo Schafter by Louis L'Amour. Took a picture. We're good. Nice painting, Levi. Thank you, Karen. SKW Lifts. That's beautiful. Awesome. Thank you. You should read Art of War. I do have that on my list already, actually. But at some point I will. I will hang it on my wall. Well, maybe one day I'll start handing out the pieces, but for now I gotta build my own collection before I start handing them out. All right, now I do want to touch on this real fast because I know we're still. Oh wow, we're down to 5 minutes. Not even 4 minutes and 46 seconds. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. All right. One of the main things which I actually learned from this book and was a big conversation piece of ours. So for those of you who haven't read Jonathan Livingston Seagull, it's a great little book. It's got super short read, 127 pages. Has these beautiful illustrations in here of like seagulls, photos here, them on the beach, and this riddled all throughout the book. And there's some more photos flying around. A fantastic read. It's a short story, pretty much giving the overall wisdom to not put limits on yourself and to continuously grow through the process rather than shooting for an ending. Thank you, Auntie Ann. Great job. It's beautiful. I appreciate it. I just saw that one up there. Beautiful painting. Thank you, Shelly B. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, also great. Yes. Yeah, that one's also on my list. That's fun. Yeah, Art of War and Rich Dad Poor Dad are both actually I think the third and fourth on my list. So I used to have that book. It's a fantastic book. So yeah, back to it. It more or less tells you in a nice little story about a bird that wants to learn to fly. Jonathan Livingston Seagull. He's a seagull who's not like others. Most seagulls, they try to survive. So the whole flock is telling him, stay here, stay on the beach, get the food from the fishermen, come back. But he wants to experience more. He feels that there's more to life than to just eat, to stay on the beach and to do the same thing over and over. And so he takes after flying. I mean, he continuously preaches. It's something that I feel that, if I have the ability to do it, I should do it the best I can. So he learned how to dive and to flip and to spin and to do all these cool things and continuously try to get better and better and better and better and better. And he gets outcast by his flock, by the society. Why are you doing that? You're not part of us, blah, blah, blah. Kicked off this island. And long story short, through meeting a mentor, another seagull of his, he learns to teleport. And he tells him, by fully envisioning and believing and feeling and experiencing where you want to be, you want to be over there, on that rock, but you're right here. So the fastest flyer in the world could shoot there super fast, but this long time, kind of yogi of the seagull could just flash and teleport there. And the moral of the story is pretty much saying that by investing in the process and doing your work through the beginning to end for the sake of the work itself, not aiming for a target in mind and just fighting to get up there, you have a better process, as well as not putting any limit or cap on yourself. There is no, the fastest a bird can fly is 50 miles an hour, 100, 150, 200, whatever. He could go as fast as the mind allowed him. And we talked about that with the simple statement used by John, right being precedes right doing. And I love the statement because actually I have the breakdown right here. Your actions are a product of who you truly are. And say it again, right being precedes right doing. So by going into things with the correct intention, by doing things coming from the right place in mind, the right idea in your head, the good place, doing something for the purpose of doing it. And this is something that's fundamentally changed how I do the YouTube. I'm doing it for the process, not for the outcome. So whereas the beginning, and what I've actually heard a lot about from the research, and I'm a very research-heavy individual. I know I've talked about this a lot, and this is another example of so. But with this in-depth research through all of it, I've learned that a lot of people burn out or come into issues with YouTube because they get too obsessed with the outcome. And I believe by fostering these habits now and starting early in my YouTube career, per se, by learning to now do it for the process and just enjoy the beginning to the end, enjoy doing this live. And I mean, you guys have seen it even in the last 3 lives, and this is very prevalent from the last 3 weeks prior to the few months prior, before these. There's a very large shift in loving what I'm doing for the sake of doing it. I'm not doing it for the likes, the subscribers, the watch count, the AdSense, none of it. I'm doing it because I truly love it and enjoy it. So we'll leave it on that note. Right being precedes right doing. Enjoy what you're doing for the process. Do it with the right state of mind, and I promise you the outcome will end up better than if you just tried to shoot for an end. Rather than fighting and trying to find your motivation for it, you just enjoy it at this moment. Now, I do have some more stuff here I got to get to. One of these days we're gonna figure out when I'm not intruding on some other people's time. We'll do like a little 7-hour long, Levi spiel, because this is only a small portion of my my little brain map that I try to build to be my best version of myself. So I hope with that little note, I hope you guys enjoy the little philosophical, tidbits I add. I really enjoy talking about it because I spend a lot of my time researching it and trying to apply these to my life. So with that being said, I really do appreciate you guys being here as always. I love you all. Thank you for being here for another week. Your support really does mean so much to me. Thank you, Paul, Cottonwood Ranch, Karen Breast, Auntie Ann, Christopher Pierce, Karen Breast again, Paul again, Cotton Ranch again. Awesome. I thank you all once again. Love you all. Appreciate it so much. Great attitude for YouTube. Thank you. You're a smart guy and will go far. I really appreciate it. I'm trying my best. With that being said, guys, I will see you next week. Look forward to Friday's video. And with that note, we'll put on my diver hat since I'm a certified diver these days. And I will see you guys video Friday next Tuesday. Woo!